Hey, David Lowe here. Welcome to this free training. Really glad you're here. I've called this the Facebook Profile 2021 Reboot, and it's all about the personal profile template and the size of it and how it can affect your marketing online, especially on good old-fashioned mobile, which is what we're really interested in here. Basically, getting your Facebook profile cover mobile friendly and your marketing message seen. So what's the story? Well, I came across this probably about 8 or 9 months ago because I was into Facebook organic marketing, still am, and I was looking and trying to figure out why my mobile version was getting cut off and cropped when I was actually making the graphics for myself in Canva. I was using that and will be using Canva. So I did a bit of research and I found this guy who's a Facebook ads expert. Now, he, for some reason, on mobile, his profile wasn't getting cut off. In fact, it was a different size. And that got my curiosity going because I hadn't seen anywhere else people doing this stuff. So I did a bit of research, did a bit of figuring out, worked out what he was doing, and then I thought I'd take it a next step further. I'll create a canvas overlay. So when I actually design my covers and I change them and I rotate them with different things I'm doing, which I suggest is a good idea for you guys as well, I actually have a template now that I can overlay on my design and see if it's being cut off by my profile picture, because it's changed now in Facebook. As you know, your round profile picture is a lot bigger, so I can figure that out, and I can make sure that also anything down the sides is being seen when the cover's being opened, my message is there, my call to action, nothing's getting cut off in mobile. And that was basically it. And I was getting really frustrated by seeing so many people just they don't know this, so that's why you're here, I'm guessing. So let's just have a quick look at what's going to be happening in the training. What we'll be doing is we'll be updating your Facebook profile cover to the correct size. Why? So, and most importantly, it fits mobile devices. And there is a slight variation in iPhone and Android, but you have to figure some of the sizes out, but I've kind of helped you in that with this template. If you're here with me right now, as I said before, it could mean you sent me a friend request and I saw your profile and it may not be mobile friendly, or it might be mobile friendly, but you're using the wrong cover sizes for 2021. And this means that the Facebook version you see on your mobile, the new updated personal profile picture, is probably covering your marketing message, which you want to avoid. Okay, so, but it might not be that. There could be some other reasons as well. But that's the general one. You want to get it looking right. And not only that, if you're still using the old cover sizes, which I'll show you in a second, then the size will be cropped off and automatically by Facebook. So let's look at some examples on there. And I did a bit of Google searching on it now. And this is just a blog I found. Now, their information is correct, but these sizes are not the correct sizes. These are the wrong sizes. And as they're correctly showing here, you've got a safe zone visible on mobile and desktop, but this is cropped on mobile, and that's the old size, and we're going to change that in our course. Okay. Also, more disturbingly, even Adobe have the sizes wrong. They're saying here that on a smartphone, it's saying basically on a desktop 820 by 312, the display sizes are the best ones, and 640 by 360 for a smartphone. So stick to a design that works for both sizes. You can have one design that will work on both sizes. They're just not telling you on here. I'm sure they'll update this at some point, but it's just old information and it's not helping you. So let's have a look. So this means you can utilize your cover space with the design I'm going to give you. This can be found now. People are starting to figure it out now because it's been made obvious. It's been made the default on Canva now, which it wasn't a few weeks ago. Now it is. Okay, but I was 8 months ahead of this stuff just because I wanted to figure it out. Also, there are 3 possibilities here right now regarding you and your Facebook profile. 1, you are using your profile to get your marketing message out there. Now, if you're doing that, this is really important for you. Number 2, maybe you're not using it yet, and you could be, and you haven't even figured that part out yet. So you can hit the ground running with my design template, which is great for you. And number 3, you simply haven't got around to changing this stuff yet, but you know about it. Which I've spoken to people, I've had that feedback as well. So either way, having the 2021 correct Facebook cover size to start with is a must. Okay, and second, using I call this my secret Facebook cover design reboot template to set your design up so it's killer and doesn't get cut off or your message isn't covered over. It can only set you apart from the rest. Okay, so here's what I'll be showing you in the next video. Creating your blank cover size in Canva. So we'll be going into Canva and creating the right size there. So we'll go and create the design up there. We'll be doing that. I'll be walking you through how I designed my latest profile cover. Now this may have changed already, but I'll show you what I did there. And I'll actually walk through very quickly the images I used, how I found them, the headline, the call to action, the lead magnet image as well, because this isn't quite a lead magnet really. This is, I'm selling a product, but a lead magnet could be an ebook or could be sending someone to your Facebook group and then your data capturing their email address from your group. Okay, so there's lots of different ways to do this. So we'll be looking at that very briefly. And then add a footer image and the text for when your image is clicked. And that's this stuff down here. Okay, because these images you saw up here, this is kind of like the size. It's not actually the sizes they gave, but this is the size here that you would see. But if you use the different size image, then you can actually add extra text. So if somebody clicked that and they opened it up, that's what they'd see, all of this extra stuff. So you can add in hidden messages if you want to. And also we'll be going on to how to use the secret template overlay, which is what this is all about really, getting the size right. And I'll be showing you the template right there, and then you can download this down below in the training video, so you'll be getting that as well. And as you can see here, we've got desktop, iPhone, mobile sizes for the width, and then the depth for desktop, and then when it's fully opened. But this is what you see in mobile. You'll see all of it, and there's where your profile picture will be in mobile, and there it is on desktop. Okay, so, and also I'll be showing you how to download the cover from Canva. You can reduce the pixel size as well, because you see a pixelation sometimes when you upload covers into Facebook, because that's what they do basically. So the smaller the file size, the better. And then I'll show you how to upload it into your profile, drag it down so it's in the right place, then save that, check the mobile version, so we'll be making sure it's looking good on mobile as well, and then finally add in the cover post to your links. Now, a lot of people miss this part as well, so when somebody clicks on this, it actually is a post, so you can actually add in there your call to action and the link. That's what the whole point of clicking that, what's called a fake button. So I'll be going through that very briefly as well. And the bonuses I've got a special bonus for you if you choose to do that. I'm going to give you the overlay transparent template. You see, I'm using this training. That's the bonus for this. You get that for free. Plus, I'm throwing in this extra bonus, which is a course I've just finished creating. It's called Lead Magnet eBook Automation, and it's relevant to this course as well, because I'm giving you a special discounted price on this brand new training. I've included the Facebook cover training inside this course for pages and groups. So there's two other templates you can actually get as well that I've created. They're over here as well, which they'll be put into this course, and I'll show you how to do all that stuff as well, which will make your life a lot easier as well. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this training. If you get a lot out of it, share it with somebody else. Just share the actual opt-in page for me, and I'll be really appreciative of that. Other than that, let's jump into the training now, and I'll see you in there.
I know you're enjoying the video, but I gotta tell you something. What if I told you that every morning you could be in an environment with thousands of other like-minded entrepreneurs? Yeah, other entrepreneurs just like you building an online business. Would you agree that it's important to be in an environment with other high-performing, knowledgeable, dedicated, and positive-minded entrepreneurs? Yeah, it's inspiring. Do you think you'd come away with golden nuggets of advice, tips, tricks, strategies that you can use to grow your own business? Learning and growing and building your business together in a community. Well, that's what we do every day, Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekends in the private Facebook group, Funnel Building 101. We have amazing people, amazing stories. We have amazing information, and arguably the largest collection of training resources you'll find in any private Facebook group. Demo videos, how-to videos, and all the tutorials you need to start and grow your business online. Plus, we're having conversations, real conversations around topics that matter most to you. So even this video you're watching right now, I want to hear what you have to say. So let's talk about it and throw some ideas back and forth. Because we're like-minded and we're going in the same direction, when we connect in a community, we can connect on other stuff outside of the community because we're building real relationships. None of this fake commenting and liking posts just for engagement like you see on Facebook. I'm talking real relationships, R-E-A-L relationships. Now the only thing we're missing is you. So check out the Facebook group Funnel Building 101. That's Funnel Building 101. It's free to join. A link will be somewhere around this video, or you can text Funnel Building 101 to 678-506-7543. That's Funnel Building 101 to 678-506-7543. Either way works. I don't care how you join, but I can't wait to see you in there. Thank you so much. Now back to the video.
Okay, welcome to the training video. Here's where all the action starts. We're going to create, first of all, the design, and then I'm going to show you how I actually edited the Facebook cover version on my personal profile, which is this one here. I'm going to show you how I actually made that and all the bits and pieces involved with that. But first of all, this is what you want to be doing first. You need to go to the Facebook cover. So if you just type in Facebook at the top here and go to cover, you can see now that it's 1640 by 924 pixels. That's the correct size. And Canva have got their act together, they've caught up, and this is the right size now. That wasn't there recently, okay, which is great. So that's going to make your life a lot easier. What I was doing in the past was actually creating a custom size template and having to do it from that way, but now it's in there as well, which is really cool. So if you click on that, it's going to open up your own blank version. Now, whatever graphics you've got inside of your Canva account for the cover design, if you've made it yourself, you're going to find those in your uploads file there. Now, the second thing I want you to do when you open this is go and add another page. So you've got page 2 below it. And the reason why we want that is because this is where we're gonna put the overlay here, the template here. It's going to live there. So while we're designing this part, we're going to drag it up there, check it, drag it back down again, because otherwise it's just going to get in the way of your template. So that's number one. Also, you want to name your template as well. So just type something in there. So just a personal profile mockup. So we can do that. Put Facebook on it. And save that. So there you go. So you can save it over here, and that'll all be good. You can also, if you've created a file as well down here in one of your folders, you can save all your stuff in there as well, which is pretty cool. So let's go back to the actual home page. I'm going to open up my profile. I'm not going to completely rebuild this because it will take way too long. So all I'm going to do is show you exactly what I did. So in this one, there's my profile. There's all the artwork involved with it. And here is the template. Okay. What I did was I've gone from my uploads, and this is what I want you to do. So download this template and then re-upload it into your uploads folder. So just go hit upload, hit device, and then that'll open up the device, and then you can download it from your folders there. Okay, so this is what we've got right there. Okay, so, and what I do is, so you drag it over, because when you do this, if I delete this and I go and add it now, this is the size it will be. So drag it up to the corner, and then drag it across, and that will fit, snap perfectly into there. Now, then just move it around a bit so you can actually see it, because sometimes it will snap to the background and you won't be able to open it, so you have to delete it and start again, because sometimes Canva will go, oh, that's the background, and just create it as a background image. So if you suffer from that, that's the fix. You can change your sizes here if you want to as well. If you want to zoom in on some certain things, you can do it all down there as well. So if I drag it up, now you can see what I'm talking about. And here it all is. You've got your mobile version profile there. So if I show you on my phone right now, hope you can see this, that's it there. Okay, and what we're looking at, which is a lot bigger than it used to be. On the desktop, obviously, that's the profile in the middle there, which is here. Okay, go back to there. And then we've got the actual sizes for your desktop and then sizes for your mobile. So sizes for your desktop, that's what it looks like. So you can see it there. And mobile, you can see it there. Okay, now it's very fractionally on this one. I click on, you can just see that it's fractionally cut the bottom off here, because it all just depends on the type of phone you've got, but it's pretty much fits. It's not a rocket science perfectly spot on, but it's good enough for what you need. Okay, so let's go to dragging it down now. So all I did was I basically uploaded my images. I've used a kind of a what it is basically. I've added some text in there, put my training course in. I've added a button as well. You can actually go and find buttons in here. It's quite easy to do. If you just search button and go into there, you've got all these weird things looking here, but this is the type of thing we're after. If I go to graphics, I can select buttons here, or the alternative way of doing it is if you just go into shapes as well, turn it into a little Canva tutorial there. So you've got these types of things here. So if I selected that, I could turn that into a button if I wanted to, resize it and use that as a button right there. And then I could add some text into that, which I'll go into here and just add text there, like, and it would be, I don't know why it's click here, because these things never click. Okay, who knows? So you could put something in there, it's like maybe press here. This could be a game changer as well. Okay, so many people now are going to go press here instead of click here. Who knows? Okay, so that's that. Me rambling. And then I've written some other bits and pieces here. I've added some images here as well. And then I just go in here. So for example, if this was down here and that was there as well, and I kind of like added in something there, and I go back up, check it all, just pop it in there. You can see it's going to be covered over by the desktop part, which I don't want, although it will be seen in mobile, but it's no good to me really. You don't want that, you want it on both. So I'll just undo all of that. Perfect. So that's basically how you do it. All you need to do is just use this. It depends on what phone you've got. You can resize it right there. Okay, go and create your cover image. So we go over to here, we go to uploads, go and add it, just snap it to the size right there. Okay, and then you can start doing your graphics. So we'll go back at the top here. I could add a background image if I wanted to. So if I go and look for backgrounds, where are we? Photos, there we go. I could do, I don't know, technology. Click on that. I could use maybe some quite good graphics. Actually, that's quite a cool one. I like that. Could pop that in as my background. Make it a bit bigger. There. Now, maybe I don't want that quite so standoutish, because obviously you've got to put your market message in there. So I could use the transparency and do this stuff. Could even change the color of the background. So if I make it a darker, say if I just do black, there you go, look. So it's transparent, but the black's coming through now. There. Looks quite cool. And then I could add in some text as well. Where's my text one gone? I put headline in there. Go and add something in there. Ooh. Could be here's my new thing. Could put make that stand out a bit more. I quite like this little technique as well. If I go and add the square in here. Ooh, and add that, do some of this with it. This is actually what I did on my other profile. That kind of makes that stand out a bit more. Then I could add an effect onto, this is all Pro as well, using the Canva Pro. So I could lift it as well, so it adds a bit of a lift there. Make it a bit bolder. Hopefully. Here's my new, oh, just click that around, there we go. Here's my new thing. You can add some, let's go to like a lead magnet, for example. No. Oh, I know what. Oh, it's not even that. It's not having it today. How bizarre. Let's go down and find one. There you go, look. There's something there, look. So I've got a nice ebook there. I could pop that in there as well. Put an image over here. Use my template and start playing around with it now, doing this stuff, making sure that's all okay. I know that's going to be okay, but it's when you get into this bit here, look, the safe area. If I add that too far down or it's too big, you know, be getting cut off. There, look. I know I can go a bit further over here as well. So that's pretty cool. You can do all that stuff. And you just really start playing around and dragging around with stuff, and then adding your call to action as well. But you know, you can create a nice background. You can have it plain if you like. I mean, I've just created one. Let's go and have a quick look. There, look, which is like just a white background I just made for my group as well. And as I said, I've got some group templates to actually show you how to do this stuff as well. It's pretty cool. So you can have a play around there and enjoy yourself using this and getting it right. Then once we've done this part, what we want to do next is download the thing. So I don't need this anymore, so I'm just going to delete that off. I've named it. Okay, I'm going to go and download it. Okay, I don't need an MP4 file because that's a video. I want to go PNG. You can reduce the size down if you want to. It's 0.5. You can create a transparent background if you want it to do that stuff. You can compress the file for lower quality. But really, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go half the size, and then I'm going to download it. That's cool. I'm going to go into my Facebook cover. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, if you've already got stuff in here, sales copy it. Okay, because if you create a new image in there, it's going to delete everything because Facebook looks at it as a post. So if I copy that, so I know I'm not going to lose that. Go back in there, edit cover, upload cover. That should be in my downloads in a minute. There it is there, look. Open. Let that upload. There it is now. It's going to look like that. Actually, it's a bit blurry there, so I'd probably upload a bit high resolution one than that one. But this is how I can adjust it. I'm just using my mouse just to move it up and down. Then I would say, if I'm happy with that, I would save changes and then go and re-add the text in there as well. So that's what you want to do. But in this case, I'm just going to cancel that. So that's how you actually add it in there and check it. And then the next thing you want to do, once you've saved it, go and check on mobile. Now, if you're not happy with it, okay, it will add it as a post down here. I've actually pinned this to the top of my profile as a lead magnet, but you'll see it as a post coming down here somewhere. Okay, all you need to do is go and click on those three dots and delete it, and then just go again, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. Remember the course below here as well. There's a discount code down there. You can go and use that and save yourself, I think, about $100 on the course. I want you to have that. I show you a part of that course is a fragment of that is setting this up for your lead magnets. That's what it's all about. But it's an A to Z of the whole program. There's 2 ClickFunnels pages, templates in there as well, which I'm giving to you for free. I'll show you how to automate everything, set it all up, use the email follow-up system as well. You'll love it. If you want to learn about how to create lead magnets and use Facebook organically, and also from an ad point of view, the course is going to benefit you. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that, and thank you for taking it with me. Okay, so we've looked at the personal profile cover size and the template. In this video, I'm going to show you the Facebook cover dimension and the same with the group cover as well. And then in the group cover, I'm actually going to go through a bit of a quick tutorial on how I put my group cover together, and I'm going to create maybe a slight variation in Canva just to show you or give you some ideas on how to do that as well, which I thought might be a cool thing to do. So, but first of all, let's go and have a look at the Facebook Facebook business page. This is the one I've got on my one at the moment. It may have changed already, who knows? I could have changed it because I get bored very easily, but there you go. So in this one, you can see there's graphics all over it, but the size of it is the same as the personal profile, which is quite interesting because Facebook likes that size. And although there's a slight variation in the depth of it, it's still going to be the same size, because in mobile that's going to be perfect for me. So if in uploads, or when in uploads, you actually go to the covers and you click on it, you're going to see your cover appear here. As in the last video, it's smaller. If for any reason it's not transparent, which this one isn't, so if I drag it across the border there onto the top of the main cover, you can see it's not transparent. It's really easy just to fix that. Just go in and do that. In fact, what I'll do is in the downloads, I know I've added the downloads in there. If they're not transparent, this is how you do it. Okay, so it's a really simple process of doing that. So I just delete that one at the moment. This one is the right size. I've snapped it to the size. So if I just go to line the corner up there and then just drag it down, okay, into the actual cover template, I can now drag that up, overlay it onto the main cover, and there it is right there. Now I've added in this section here, which is for the profile, where your business image will go. Really, that should be your brand image going there. In a personal profile, that'd be a picture of you. That's obvious. It wants to be something of you. It can be a family image as well. It can be anything like that. As long as it's you, that's fine in your personal profile. And then your profile can be your ad, or for example, your lead magnet, or sending people to your Facebook group. So that's all pretty cool. If I come back down, I'm just going to show you on my business page here. I'm just saying what it's all about, really. I only use my business page really for my ads, my ad campaigns. Some of you may have a page but just don't use it. Depends on how you're marketing. If you're a brick and mortar company, for example, a gym, or the usual dentists, chiropractors, builders offering some service, you will definitely be using your page. So you either want to be sending people to your Facebook group if you have one, or to an ad. So this would be again an ideal place to actually put on here your lead magnet, or your link to your information. Okay, so we definitely want to be doing that. So let me just go back down here. So I'll just drag it back up again, pop it over. That's all you want to do. So you can check your creative. So below the actual fold, what they call for desktop, that's what's going to be seen. But in mobile, so in the good old-fashioned mobile, we're going to be seeing the whole thing. Okay, you're going to see the whole image there. So that is what we want. And your actual image your image will be off of the cover in the Facebook page version. So bear that in mind as well. So it's pretty cool. You can do all sorts of bits and pieces. For some reason, ignore that part there. That's in the template. So what I've done is I put my brand logo here. I could move that down a bit further if I wanted to. Line it up with my my lead magnet URL. There's my lead magnet name, new training. So when somebody opens up that actually in Facebook itself, they're going to see these as well. Now I've hyperlinked these inside of the page, so that would be my main website URL would be there. Okay, so, and it's changing soon to this actual training. So there you go with that. So what we do now, we'll go to and have a look at the groups cover. Now this is the one again I'm using currently using. You can see here that there is let me just go down, there it is there, sorry, another cover that I've added below this. So make sure that you go to their add page. That'll add this page below it, exactly the same size. And then in your uploads, again, just go and add, actually, let's go to it, there it is there. Go and add the group one, which is this one here. Now, on this one, dimensions are slightly different. 1640 by 856, okay, is the actual full size for the cover image, and then if I drag that over, it should snap and fit. Yep, perfect. So it is different. So the group one is different from your Facebook profile and your Facebook group pages, business pages. So this one, again, I've got the cut off there for desktop, and in mobile, you're gonna see the whole thing. And if I drag that up above, so as I'm editing the actual image, the back, the image behind this, I can keep coming up here and checking to see, because the most important thing for me in this one was, is the button going to be clear in desktop? Where am I? And again, the call to action then, because groups aren't so important. You might not think they're so important, but they really are. It's not hard to get the sizes, but still sometimes people put the wrong size in, so you have to go too wide and then bring all of your creatives, all of this stuff. You have to narrow it down in the middle, and it gets cut off. If you've sussed that out, fine, but really go and put the right size in so it fits perfectly every time. I want to make sure that anybody who may discover my page through whatever reason, even if it's a private page or a private group, somebody might come across it through somebody else who's in the group. So I'll put not a member, join my Facebook group, click here. That would open up this cover into the post itself, and then I'd say join my group, click here. If you're into online marketing, funnels, lead gen, affiliate marketing, Facebook ads, etc., or organic, then click this link, and then basically it would give them the option of joining the group, maybe, or I could send them to my lead magnet there. I could do that, or I could send them to this course. That would be the other option. But let me just show you how to do some graphics really, very briefly. What I'm going to do is create a new page below here and give you a few ideas. So first of all, what I want to really do is look at maybe a background or some sort of image. Say for example, you're looking for, you could be a gym, you could be a martial arts studio, you could be a dentist, a builder, any business really, a business coach for example. Let's look at successful business coaching, the word success in business coaching, because that's quite a cool one. So because there's always some good images for that. Let me just put that there. No, I'm not I need to go in photos. There we go. Success. There we go. So this is where I would normally start, and I'll have a quick sort of browse through and see what we can come up with. Quite like that one. That's pretty cool. I like that as well as a background. But it's, I mean, you could remove you could use transparency on that. You could create background. You could put an overlay over it, like a gradient, for example, just to darken it. Let's just go through and. I was looking through these the other day, and I did find some quite interesting. There was one I found actually, which was group of, there it is. This is it. I love this. Let's go and do this right there. Now, as a group, or even a page, for example, this could be a page as well. I think that's a really cool picture. So what we could do is, there's a lot of successful people there. I like all that, so I'm going to use that as an image. I could, as a background image, use. Let's have a quick look. You could leave it complete. I mean, like this one, I've left it white, nice and clean, and I quite like that. But let me just give you an example of this. What you could do. I don't know. Yeah, could put that one in the background. So if I wanted to, these don't always fit. That's the problem. But I could put that there. So we've got some sort of. That's it there. Go and do a bit of that. Playing around with it there, like that. I could even cut the background out of that. Problem is that this would show. So if I did a bit of a filter on it, so if I went grayscale there and some of that there, you'd still see, yeah, that's not too bad actually. But if I make it a bit bigger, yeah, that's cool. Maybe there. Yeah. You can see the building in that. Yeah, I quite like that. This is kind of like giving you the idea really. I don't know what that would come out like. But what I want to do with that now is move that backwards. That's better. There you go. Actually, I want to move him up. Let's do something like that. better. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, that'll do. What I'll do here, I'm going to centralize that up. So I'm going to use the grid on here to centralize it up. And what about putting me in it? Not that picture. So put a picture of you yourself, because if this is your page, it always helps. Let me just search for me. I know I've got a picture actually of me, the one on my Facebook profile. Me put there it is there pointing. So if I did this, look. Now the background's already removed from me, but I'm going to show you a little trick on here we could do. Yeah, I need to fit that. So if I do, maybe get rid of that lady, nothing personal. But there you go. So do some of that, and then I do this. That looks quite cool. Okay. Now whether it's going to fit or not on the template, we're going to find out in a moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit of a shadow onto this box here. Now you can do this in Canva Pro. So let's go and do some of this. Go down to shadows, let it load, do its thing. There we go. I think I'll add a drop shadow onto that. It does this sometimes, it'll make it smaller, but you can always readjust it afterwards. It can be a bit glitchy as well sometimes. There are other tools you can put shadows on. You know, you can use Sketch or something like that to put a shadow on if you know how to use that type of thing. The offset is slightly. Where do I want it? Don't want something there. There we go there. Oh, no, it's the angle I want. That's what I want there. That's better. I like that. So that one. Maybe make it a bit bigger. Yeah. Kind of like, I want it slightly darker than this. Okay, there's that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a main shadow around it in a moment as well and see what that looks like. So just apply that. Then you should see this thing do its thing. Then we go back to effects again. And just going to see, because you can add more than one shadow around them as well. So what I'm going to do now is just add a main shadow around the whole thing, like a border. This thing decides to load. There we go. Right, so they call it glow for some bizarre reason, but there you go. See if it adds it. Is it going to add it? Oh no, it's added it round. Yeah, we've had a bit of a glitch there, so we don't want to do that. So let's cancel that. There you go. See, that's a glitch. Okay, but right now, let's go and filter this thing again. I want that grayscale. I want that there. I want that like that. So let's just make this bigger. That's where it was, about there. Okay, if I group us now, I should be able to get that centralized. And what I did was I basically grouped her. So if I ungroup it again, I've clicked on one. So come out of it. If I click on one image, I hit the return button, click on the other one, I can select it. It's not doing it at the moment. Ungroup, that's better. Oh, for some reason it's playing me around now. Let's just ignore it. But you can actually you can group these things and move them around and centralize it. Okay, that's better. So what I'm going to do though, I know I'm going to need to move it upwards. So let's grab this template cover now and go and see where we are with everything. How it's looking there in the layout. Actually, it's perfect. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to actually put me down a bit lower. Or no, I'll leave it like that. Actually, that looks okay. That's perfect. So I now know in desktop. I'll get there in a minute. It's going to fit fine. Okay, so let me just put this thing back up there. So I know where I'm working at the moment. Anything below here is going to be outside of that. And then what I can do now is add some of this stuff in. I mean, right now I just copy that, but I can go in and make this stuff. Select the fonts I want to use, etc. I'll go and do some of that. So it's covering my head over there, which I don't want. So make that slightly smaller. Put it there. Put that there. Make it fit in with maybe the image. It's pretty cool that. I do like that. It'd be nice if you actually had pictures. You could do as an idea of people from your group or your connections or anybody like that. Get real life pictures and put them in there. Okay, so it's actually kind of a lifelike thing. You know, it really is your own tribe, if you like. Move that down. Actually, I'll put that there because I'm moving it around now. I'm going to have to go and check it again. Actually, that looks pretty cool there, like that. I love that. That's really good. I do like. I may even use this. Okay, but that's the idea. Then I would again put my stuff down there. So let's go and do that. Copy all that. Actually, I'll copy all of it. I'll group it all up so it's going to be the same layout. So group it and then copy it. Actually, sometimes if you do this and go paste, it tells you need to use your keypad. Nobody did it this time, so that's fine. Okay, I could change that to a black version. So let me ungroup this. I've got this in my uploads. So if I go leave magnet, this image should be there. EBOOK automation. I've got a few different versions of it. There it is there. So I could put that there, make it smaller. Lead magnet, oh, that's online automation, so that's different. So I've got it actually there. That's the one I want. There's a slight variation in my product. There you go. So we're lining up with the actual outer part. Go and change that, make that black as well. Make it dark blue. Slight contrast because it blends with that because I've got a blue in there as well. And then do the same here, dark blue. Perfect. There you go. Now there is a new version. I've used a background. I've reduced it down slightly. I've changed the color. I've go on it again. I've actually changed the transparency on it. I used the filter, changed it to grayscale. You can adjust it this way. You could do it this way using some of this stuff. Could even put a little bit of this in there, a bit of a blur around the outside. Is it going to do it? Can't really see it doing it. Yeah, there we go. Look, you can see a variation there, look, going on there. But actually, I'm going to leave that like that. Now, I'm going to use a little bit of these because I quite like these. What they are basically just elements. So you can go into your elements tab and find all these types of things. If I copy that, actually, tell a lie. I'm going to go back, make it where it was. And do that one as well. Copy that, group them, copy them. So Command C, back to this page, Command V. Just copied me. Don't want to do that. Ungroup. Go back and do it again. I want. Because it's overlaid. It's because I'm over it. That's why. Ungroup. I'm going to do that. I want that one, and I want that one, and I'm going to group those up. Copy. Paste. There you go. Perfect. I'm going to put me back there. That's it. About that's good enough. Now you can see I've got a shadow around the outside of me there. You can do that. I can do the same on this image here. So I'll go and ungroup it again. Go and do some of that. I don't know whether some reason there's a glitch going on here. So what I'm going to do, if I try and delete me, I bet it deletes all of it. No, it didn't. It worked. That's cool. You bring me back then. Let's not do that. Let's go and find me on here. So when I actually put the shadow on here, it did something strange. I don't know what. There we go. Wait for it to load. Done there. Okay, so you can see just a slight shadow. Now I can adjust this now here with the blur. Make it harder. Look, it doesn't look so good. I prefer it like that. A bit more of a shadow going on. Change the transparency. Make it dark. Make it transparent. Go to about 50%. 50. That'll do there. I make myself about that. And let's just do something like that. There, now you can see the slight transparency there. I actually want to make myself bigger, actually. I think that's better. That's much better. I mean, I could put it like that. Yeah, let's do some of that. In fact, this could be, I'm thinking of a new ad now for my lead magnet training that using this. This, I'll be totally honest with you, is just me being creative. And that's all you need to do is just go in and try and discover things. Look for the kind of the background you want. I mean, I'm going to save that background, this one here, and I could move these people around. I could actually cut these out and save these individually and just use 1 or 2 or 3. Use some similar images as well. Go back in here for the success thing. If I go into photos again, success, yes. Actually, if you do this plus, this is a little trick, plus, yes, plus, fist, it will add all of, there we go. This is the stuff you want. Okay, if you put the plus in, it will know each one of those is an individual term, search term you're looking for. It's a little trick with Canva there. Okay, let's go back to success. Here we go. Really like that. Anyway, so let me go and check it because we need to do that. I've got another group page ready to go now, so I've got to make sure that is correct. I'm a little bit over there. Me being me, I'll just move me up slightly. I'm going to use my tab key for this. Slightly up like that. Rather than dragging it with my mouse, you can use your tab key, your arrows going up, down, or sideways, and just for a fine adjustment. That looks a lot better. I don't always use a cutoff there, but I'm quite happy with that. You know, I prefer a full image, but it doesn't matter. That looks pretty cool. Obviously, these won't be there. I can just play with the transparency on that. You could always do this, actually. Actually, that is an idea, but just don't forget when you download it to get rid of it. There's another way of doing it. Okay, you do some of that. Quite happy with that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, there we go. And all I do now is download it. I go to PNG. I don't need to compress it. I'll go and select the file I want there, which will be that one. Go and do some of that. Click on the button. It saves your download settings. And now this is a new thing they've added in. Just go and download it. And we'll just have a quick look, see what it looks like before we finish. There we go. So I'll just click on that, get rid of it. Should appear on my other screen. There it is. Drag it over. There we go. There it is. There is a cover design which you could play around with. I may even, I don't know whether the finger should be over there or not, but I think that looks quite cool, that. So there is the tutorial. Go and have some fun. Use those templates to get everything right, and hopefully you've got something out of these training videos, and I really thank you. Remember, if you want to go to the Lead Magnet ebook automation and see the whole course from A to Z, how to use a lead magnet and using your Facebook pages and your groups and your profile to use that stuff as well. I've done a 5.5 hour tutorial on setting all of this up. Included in that is this Facebook option. Also how to create a flat image for your book cover, how to create 3D images for your graphics for it as well, to advertise it, because you need to advertise the thing obviously. Put it onto your Facebook cover, and also posts and different types of graphics, even in videos, etc. Then how to set up your ClickFunnels pages, your lead magnet pages, because even Neil Patel says this, and you may have heard of Neil Patel. He's a big SEO guy online. Go and check him out if you haven't. Even he says, you know, he's all about websites and SEO, but even he says you need a lead magnet, and he advertises ClickFunnels as well. There's a link down here. I've got some free templates as well that I can send you. I'm going to add something down below here for you as well, which is a lead magnet share funnel. I'll add that in here in this tutorial. But in the course, it shows you how to build out that. I give you 2 free templates that I show you how I've built, and I give them to you in there. Then I go into ClickFunnels as well, into ActiveCampaign, and show you how to do the automation side of it, set up your notifications, follow up emails, etc. Then you've got everything. You've got your lead magnet, you've got the funnels to put them on, to put it in. You've got your links, showing you link shorteners as well. You've got your email follow-ups, you're getting your notifications, and then we go live and launch, and that's all inside this lead magnet automation course. So if you want to do that, go and grab it now. I think there's $100 off on this inside of here, so you're going to get the thing for a discounted $100 off. So go and check that out as well, and if it's for you, great. I'll see you on the inside of that training course as well. As for this one, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Thanks a lot.